Hey everyone, it's me. It's your optimistic reader. I've been wanting to make a new video for a few days, but as I've told you before, I really need to wait until the energies are perfect for me to bring this to you. I don't want to, just kind of make videos for the sake of making them. Um, I want to talk a little bit while I am preparing to enter the vortex, as that's one term. And before I get started, I want to talk to you about terms and labels, and that they're for the most part irrelevant. You don't need them. What you need are the experiences that are related to those labels, and you need to feel the empowerment that comes with those labels. So, and when I say that, I mean labels like a light worker or starseed or just any of the labels that tend to separate you from progressing, from evolving, from being part of the change that's coming. So, as usual, I'm going to start with um, cards from the Earth Warriors, Alana Fairchild. So, and we also might get, if I feel it, to the runes today. And I'm also going to answer in this reading, I'm going to answer the questions of the star seeds that I have recently connected with on the Starseeds United Facebook page, which I created in 2015, and then it got shut down because I got my old profile got deleted as I was fighting back then with Facebook because they wanted to shut me down for disseminating information. And I fought with them for a little bit too long, and they deleted my account. So, anyways, I've reconnected with the Starseeds United, and I'm just absolutely thrilled to do so at this time. Now, I want to say one thing. I've been getting so many downloads, so much translating, so much energy, going into the new 5D space, which some of you have already entered, or some of you are going to enter soon. I want to talk about that, but I want to let you know that these cards are the symbol. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck here. I need my glasses. Power of the good. Okay, so that is about as simple as you need to think about this entire ascension process, everything you're doing, who you are, from what star family you come from. You know what you could do? You could forget about all of that, and you could focus on power of the good. And you could remind yourself that God is good with one less O. And you could take some of the simplest teachings that we have, like go within, and go a long way. So I'm kind of trying to guide you to not look to people like me or other things for the answers at this time, and to realize that you truly were gifted all of that, and that it truly is a matter of remembrance and connection to that. Okay? And how you do that is through the power of good. And I want to talk to you about laws today, because it seems to me the only law that's like new and groovy, even though all of these are ancient cosmic laws, that everybody, all beings in all of the dimensions or all of the places in space, you can call them, followed. But the only one we want to follow right now is the law of attraction, right? So I just want to plant that these laws, these cosmic laws, are going to come up in this reading. And what I was going to say before is this is how I get you messages. I'm not really reading tarot cards, okay? I'm allowing the tarot cards to be the tool that I use to bring you accurate information, okay? So the card, this is one. And again, I pull them all face down so that we do this together. And I want to say before I pick 3 cards and they're face down, before I go on, this also goes for your mission. What am I supposed to do? Hey, don't ask me. And I think a lot of the when you go, as I have, to see a qualified Lama. My Lama was in monk's robes for 15 years. His name is Lama Kunsang. His regular 3D name is Rodney Devonish. You can Google dharmafellowship.org and or the Hermitage, Denman Island, and this is Denman Island, BC, and you will find him. And you know what the drag is? You know what the drag is? I'll tell you what it is. You read a bunch of books on Buddhism. You start thinking, hey, this is great, this meditation thing, wow. And you look at the pictures like, these guys have the answers. If anybody knows, it's the Buddhists, right? And so you're like, you try and ask people, but they just give you all that kind of pseudo-Buddhism talk. They have no idea what it is, but they will talk to you about it. And then you finally make your way to this Lama, like my Lama, this honcho guy. He has a funny hat. He's got a whole, he's got a temple full of stuff and a library that just blows your mind. And you're like, wow. And then you get to talk to him. And then he says, you figure it out. And does what I just did. I mean, not, like the face I made, but basically it's more like this face. It's not, it's not what you were expecting. It's not like the Lama or the monk or the ascended master or whatever. I'm not calling myself any of those things. It's not like you do just dial them up on the phone and get a reading and they tell you. That's not. All right, I wish. But what I'm going to tell you is that, it's work. And I'm going to tell you that that's why the controllers want you to have a job and have lots of work to do. So you cannot do the work that you ought to be doing to raise your vibration and get you to an entirely other vibrational place and space that is not as crappy as this one. And I'm not saying anything against my Mother Earth or against the beautiful original blueprint creations of which a remnant has survived. That's not it. And besides that, the entire shebang plus a bunch of other stuff, which includes all of it, are coming. Nobody wants to be in this 3D drag space anymore. And I'll tell you how it happened. A ton of us got kicked out. Yeah, that's right. We got kicked out. Boom, get out. You are not following the universal laws. So if you want a workshop or a answer or something like that, so that you can enter 5D, the new earth, so that you can enter the realm of enlightenment, so that you can ascend, follow the law of love. All right, now, the first thing that we have picked is nourishment of the soul. And this looks like, well, to me, it looks like a really macho man who's really like a powerful warrior who has just finally faced his macho-ness. And when you face the shadow aspects of yourself, they run. It's only when you fear them that they have power. Anyways, he looks like he just dropped that. He's standing in front of the goddess, and he's now completely transformed and blissed out on the law of love. And that is because the goddess did not give him a bank account. The goddess didn't give him a brand new SUV. The goddess did not stand in front of him and tell him that he would now become the leader of others who need to be led. He is in bliss. Look at this guy. He's like blissed out. And all of his power is now transmuted, and it is in his soul. He's got soul power now. And this is all around him as this beautiful, unmistakable power. But this big, muscular man does not need to be standing there with his shoulders sticking out in armor to be extremely powerful when his soul is powerful. And I think that soul is what you focus on. You don't worry about your personal self, your personal identity and all that, you know? That's one of the first things they ask you to drop in Buddhism is your personal identification. It's one way to define ego. Now, I haven't rung my bell or like toned myself into the zone because I'm in the zone, okay? Right. And the next one we have is Remedy of the Grandmothers. It's kind of difficult to avoid the fact that Queen Sophia, the White Queen, the Goddess, the Divine Feminine, and as I told you in other videos, the Goddess is a combined male and female energies. God is combined male and female energies. The Trinity and that which makes it up is combined energies, all right? In other words, in 5D and beyond, we're way past gender identification as a role that must be followed and adhered to. So I'm not reading the cards because the messages that I have need to come through the cards. So this undeniable balancing energy of the laws of the feminine or the mother or the earth, or as this card says, the grandmothers, it's here. And I hope you like it. I hope you are a real man or a real woman or a real whatever you think you are. My Nana, she used to have a wooden cabinet, and it was, one of those, what do you call them? I can't remember. And, it's got a bunch of grandmother little nicks and knacks in it. And then at the bottom are two cupboards, and they're locked. And that's because if you really get sick around my Nana, she's going to take a little key that she has, which is like this key I have here. This is, by the way, the key to my soul. It's not the key to a romantic relationship with an idiot who does not know how to respect a woman. And she would go in there, and she had the most bitter medicine in there in wine bottles, and she had a shot glass in there and little spoons, and she would dole that stuff out to you, and it tasted like hell. You didn't like it, and it worked. So this card is the Remedy of the Grandmothers. Hey, check out the skull at the top. I'll tell you what. The medicine grandmothers have learned the power of every medicine plant on this planet, including all the poisonous ones. That's right. And this is a part of the process that you can go through personally by just approaching the more poisonous aspects of yourself. transmuting them, integrating them, making peace with them, understanding their part and parcel of this whole bag of tricks that we call existence, awareness, life, energy. Now, it looks to me like the remedy of the grandmothers is it's psychedelic, and it is, you can see the duality on either side. You can see two designed flowers that look the same, and then there's spirals in the center. Now, I have a lot to say about this card. You can see that the skull is, its third eye is activated so that it can see capital SEE. The skull represents the death of the ego identification. So this person who's taken the remedy of the grandmothers no longer says, you know, my name is so and so and so and so, this is what happened to me, and then this happened to me, and then this happened to me, and then this happened to me, this is how I reacted, this is how I remember it, boom, this is me. So nobody's entering 5D like that. You don't need the provincial or state ID or a passport that was issued by the government to get in there. Do you understand? Okay. And if you don't understand, I'll tell you what. The grandmothers already got their keys out sometime around Christmas. They opened up the wooden cupboard with the grandmother medicine in it that, you know what? They don't want to give it to you. They know it's dangerous. That's why it's locked. It is only meant to save your life. It is only meant for crucial moments. And I'm telling you, if you're feeling a bitter taste in your mouth, because 3D doesn't happen to be working out the way you thought it was going to, that's because you just got the medicine of the grandmothers. Yum. So you're counting on you know, your social status, you're counting on how far you've gotten in your job, you're counting on all this stuff. And in the back of your mind, you're saying, oh, well, you know, all the values that are, you know, well, whatever, they don't apply. They don't apply to this society. They don't apply at work. They don't apply here. They apply everywhere. And unfortunately, the effect of the medicine of the grandmothers on our world leaders is to make them look like idiots. It's like they're taking the medicine, and what it's doing is it's making them show themselves. So we are seeing them for what they are, a bunch of tyrannical fascists. That's who's running the show. But the medicine of the grandmothers lets us know that. Clearly, vote for yourself. And the medicine of the grandmothers is like today on, I'm not messing around anymore. Today on, guess what? I've endured as much as I'm going to endure. And I'm not the only one who's saying this, of course. I did post an amazing video, a channeler of energy who I really respect, and that video is on my wall. And I'm not really used to the whole YouTube platform and all the great ways that I can use it to connect you with things. But, as this channel progresses, because I'm just starting out, I will put links in the description box below and things like that, okay? For now, I'm just going to straight up read. And here we go. Here's the only law for now that I'm going to give you. And, but more than that, I'm going to show you how, because I think it's really important. Who cares about me preaching at you and telling you, like, you're getting it wrong, this is the right way? Anyways, here's the law. Honor the light. I'm going to explain the law. It means don't honor anything that is in material form. Honor the light. Light is energy, and light moves faster than the speed of light. In other words, the speed of light is a mental barrier that was created that will prevent you from entering 5D, and it will prevent you from going back to your home world. It will prevent you from finding out who you are exactly. It will prevent you from meeting your star family. So if you want to do that, we always say meditation, and this is what we mean. Lay down, rest, relax your body, close your eyes, go through your whole entire body while breathing deeply so that you feel completely relaxed. Focus all of your energy on the physical portal, even though there's more than one that you want to activate and unite to bring into this portal. And of course, I'm talking about the portal of the heart. And breathe into that portal. And if your heart is not activated and responding, it has to do with the other card of nourishing your soul. It means you haven't been nourishing your soul. And I've said in other videos, you know what that means. It means listening to the music you love. It means eating the foods that you know you love and are really so good for you that you feel good about. It means doing all of the physical material things that are truest to your highest of highest selves choices. It means to be in joy, to nourish your soul. So when you're in that state, when you're in a high vibrational state, when you can clear your ego identifications, you're not laying there going, I'm really relaxed, but I'm still mad at my brother or something. You have to understand that you're not going anywhere with your personal identity from 3D intact. So focus on your heart space and start breathing into there. Close your eyes and look. And that's it. Honor the light. Honor the energy. Because the rainbow bridge is here. You're going to see things. You're going to see light. You're going to not open your eyes. You're going to go, yes, I am. And then you're going to keep seeing more, and you're going to say, oh, I am, yes, I am. You're going to stop questioning it. You're going to surrender to it. You're going to stop letting all of the archons BS about demons and blah. How come these guys don't, come on. The demons are affecting, you know who they're affecting. It's clear as a bell. And it's getting clearer and clearer every second. So, in a way, I want to end the reading because we are at 23:36. And so, in a way, I'm going to accept that I'm going to pull a rune. All right. And I'm going to keep doing these readings. If you haven't watched my other readings, please do. And hit the like button just only because it kind of makes me feel like doing these videos more and encourages me. I mean, I'm going to do them. Okay. I know that it's important that I stay true to myself. And this is what I do. I give you messages. So here is our rune. It's quite interesting because I don't know anything about the runes, even though I have had runes like in my possession. This is an amethyst agate, gold embossed. I've had runes. I've had the book, and in the 80s, I used to read them a lot, and I've been divining and using the tarot and divination tools, including the I Ching, including the actual Yarrow stock method. But anyways, again, you know what? I'm not going to read what this is. Okay? I'm going to tell you what this symbol means as it was given to me, okay? At the bottom triangle is what we have done. The top triangle is where we are going. The center of the triangle is the point of ascension, or your heart. Okay, so get into that point so that you can go, because the above triangle is, it's just going to be another place like this that is starting out to expand. All right? On one side of the lower triangle is material form. On the other side of the lower triangle is energy. And you see the bottom triangle is bigger at the bottom, and that is the equations that make up material form. And so what happens is these are like a chain of triangles that expand and contract and expand and contract in mathematical terms, really. I need you to check out Nassim Haramein, please, okay? And take his resonance science foundation course and stuff, and like educate yourself, okay? There's nothing stopping you. It's all free now. I think his course costs less than $30. Maybe it doesn't even cost that. It's all free. Just you could call that point there 0 point if you want. And so prepare, get ready. You're about to blast off. Okay, it's launched. Launching code is 4411. I mentioned that before. You're already there. Quit asking yourself, am I there? Am I here? Did I do it right? Do I have a label yet? Do I know who I am? Stop, please. No time. No time. No time. No time. Okay. Namaste. Namago. I will be back.